I really hope our European game does not come down to penalties. Yes, hello, welcome back into Live Name Sports YouTube channel here for the Killie boys. Yes, the reason I say what I said in that introduction was our unfortunate penalties loss to Aberdeen and the Betfred Cup second round. You see from the statistics on the left hand side, we went up 1-0 with a James Forrest goal. Cosgrove brought one back for them. Then Forrest scored a goal early in the second half, and late in the game Cosgrove brought it back for them. They then scored with Perry in the first half of extra time, and right at the end Dylan Tate scored a goal to take it to penalties, but Ross Stewart and Savic both missed their penalties. You can see we had a fairly rotated side as well in that game, so I actually wasn't too upset the fact that we got the 3-3 draw and took it to penalties, to be honest, because it was not our first choice full strength team. The big problem, however, is the injury to Etienne. Did not happen against Aberdeen, but it happened just a few days before. Some shin splints. He was to be out for 4 weeks, or we could send him to a specialist. He'd be out for between 3 and 5 weeks, and there's a possibility that it removes the possibility of it happening again. Like it removes the recurrence risk or something like that. Basically, there's a chance he won't get injured with this again if he goes to the specialist. So he sent him to the specialist and thought, on you go, see if you can get it sorted. But either way, he would have missed these 2 games, which has caused a kind of selection dilemma at the back for us. You can see from the team, we have chosen to go with Egan Riley to play at centre-back. In the last game against Aberdeen, we played Stuart Finlay in there, but I think I'm going to go with Egan Riley just for a wee bit more youth, perhaps a wee bit more pace. Maybe he won't be so great actually at centre-back, as we've played him a lot at right-back, but a wee bit more pace at the back I think would be good here. I know experience would be ideal here in this game up against PSV, a very tricky match, but I think I'm going to go with Egan Riley. He can youth in there, but he's been at the team for quite a long time, so he's experienced in this squad. And I'm also going to make a slight change in the midfield because Jens Kastrup ended up playing 120 minutes at the weekend, and I don't know if he's going to make it through this game. You can see there that he's good at set, so he is going to start. I've decided now. I'm seeing in my mind it's all changing as we're live here recording this. Kastrup is going to stay in the team. He'll probably come off at some point for Andre Woods in the second half, but yeah, Kastrup in the middle there. So the team, as you can see, Much, Spence and Egan Riley at centre back, Logan at right back, Kakovas at left back, Kastrup and Makirnitis in the middle, Tate just in front. Forrest is going to get the game on the left hand side today, not Charles Bolly. Forrest scored 2 goals at the weekend, so why not? He's on form. Richards on the right and Brophy up front. These are the players who are going to be trying to get us this win against a very, very difficult PSV side. First game's at Rugby Park. Let's see if we can come away with a victory. And here we load into this game. See our tried and trusted 4-2-3-1 formation. And PSV come to Rugby Park playing the same one back, 4-2-3-1. This could be a very interesting game of football. I'd say we're very much the underdogs here, but let's see if we can perhaps cause an upset. Very early on in the game, and Much plays the ball to Egan Riley, who plays the ball forward to Forrest. And can we break on this left-hand side here? James Forrest, loose pass, and Spence clears the ball forward. Tate back to Forrest. Can he have a better end product here? He finds Kokovas on the left-hand side. The ball swinging towards Richards, and he scores a goal. 3 minutes, 20 seconds into this game, and Kilmarnock are 1-0 up against PSV. Forrest plays this ball down the line. The right back's well out of position. Kokovas swings the ball in here towards a back post, and Richards heads that ball into the empty goal. The keeper tries to scramble across. Does not work. And 1-0 Killie very early on here. I got very excited for that goal. But now PSV have got the ball, and there's a very strong chance they could go and score straight from the kickoff here. But we do actually have the ball. Richards has it down this right-hand side, and we're very strong in the wings. Logan finds Richards into the middle. Brophy, the ball bounces about, and eventually the keeper holds on to the ball. Logan with the throw finds Tate, and Logan again swung in, and the keeper holds on to that ball. Bit of a loose cross there. Ball played route one right over the top, but Spence heads it away. Just kept in by Lammers here on their right hand side. And Boadu with the ball gets past Egan Riley. Ball swung in, and it's a headed goal for Madueke. Madueke? We'll go Madueke, will we? Let's hope I don't have to say it again, because he hopefully won't score again. Good play here from Boadu. A poor lunging challenge from Egan Riley. He gets past him and just rises up above Makrinitis there, does Madueke. And yeah, 1-1 now inside 10 minutes. And Kokovas here with the corner. It swung in and just headed clear. And PSV have a break on here. They've got 6 men attacking this ball. Hatterin with it here. Coming down their left-hand side. Good challenge from Richards. And could this end up being a chance for Kilmarnock? The ball played forward. No, it's intercepted. I'm not even going to try and say that boy's name. Max is the left-back though. And Sousa has it, but it's a loose pass, and Kastrup has it now. Can he send through Brophy? He tries to pass to Forrest, and it goes straight to Lammers. Racino finds Schurz, and Schurz long ball over the top to Boadu, and it's a good save from Much. I tell you, the paying fans for this game in at Rugby Park are getting a very, very exciting game to watch here. Even though there's only been 2 goals, it's only half an hour into the game, there's been 2 goals. Very, very good game for these fans to watch. Max throws the ball into Hatterin, and Boadu nearly gets the ball in. I'm going to say just stay on your feet. We've committed a lot of fouls. We've got 3 bookings already in this game, so let's try not to have too many more. Spence heads that ball away. Lammers gets it here back to Rosario. I'm almost out of breath with all this commentary I've got to do. Lammers with it again. Rosario. The ball ends up forward with Lammers and back to Racino, and they're passing in triangles here, and it's nice play from PSV. Can they get that penetrating ball that they need though? And Sousa here with the ball back to this boy who I'm not going to try and say his name. It's forward toward Boadu, and the keeper, it's put right past the goalkeeper. That's thunderous strike really from him, and the keeper just does not get down to it. Stuck on the spot. And that's them 2-1 up PSV just before half time. See, Route 1 football, that's what they're doing here. Threading the ball through, and the keeper doesn't. It's just off the inside of the post as well. It's really unlucky, I suppose, in the end. It didn't bounce out. But 2-1 to PSV. And it's a corner kick. Kokovas swings it in. Egan Riley, and Spence nearly puts it in at the back post. That was a great effort. I think this is a chance for us at set pieces to get some shots on target, some goals possibly. And what an exciting first half. 2-1 to PSV. Lots of shots. Very exciting. Hopefully we can get back in this. And it's a throw in early on here from PSV. And Much holds on to the ball. What are we going to do with it here? He plays it forward and it goes straight to the midfielder. And now PSV have a chance to score another here. Lammers with it. Good save from Much. Making up for that poor ball out he had earlier on. And Sousa with the corner kick. He swings it in, and it's headed away from Spence. And Kastrup is dead on his feet. They're also on a yellow. So on comes Andre Woods for him. Poor performance from James Forrest today. We'll bring Charles Bolly on as well. 2 subs early on in this second half, just to see if we can maybe do something different. Maybe some fresh legs could prove to be what we need here to get another goal. A 2-1 loss wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would mean we need to get 2 goals should we go to PSV for this second leg. Richardson come off and Kiltie comes on for him, and we're going to go more attacking here for the last 10 minutes. There's not been a huge number of chances in this second half. Hopefully we get one here. Makrinitis finds Egan Riley and Tate plays it to Kiltie, who's got the ball on the right hand side. Logan's there if he needs him. He doesn't. He swings it in the Brophy with his 4th goal of the season. A fantastic move. I can't even get the words out. A fantastically worked move there from Kilmarnock. Tate gets past his defender, threads it in line to Kiltie, and Kiltie runs for that byline. He gets there, he swings it into Brophy, he peels off his man 6 yards out and slots it in at the front post. 2-2. We come away 2-2. I'd be very happy, but we're not going to settle for that. We're going to go and try and get the winner here. We're still playing in this attacking style and might come back to bite us. but nonetheless, it's what I think we should try and do. And Boadu has the ball here for PSV. The ball inside, and it's bounced off our man, and Bolly has it. And can he get this breakaway for Kilmarnock? He can. Kiltie has it on the right-hand side. He's got men in the middle. He needs to use them. He gets challenged by the defender. Can he get the ball in now? It bounces off the defender and comes all the way out here, and Max with the ball crosses it over. Could this be a PSV chance? I didn't think it was going to be. Lammers has it. Bolly comes back with him, trying to defend. Hatteran with it, and it's just wide of the goal. Just 1 minute plus added time to go. 3 minutes added time's been announced. It's not even hit 90 minutes. How do we know what the added time's going to be? But Brophy's got that from the long ball from Much. Kiltie down the right-hand side. Can he get another good ball in? He swings it out to Woods on the edge, and Tate with it now. Logan going down the line. It finds Logan and Makaronitis, and can the ball get swung in? It comes back to Logan. They've got to get the ball in the box. They do, and Bolly, and he scores the goal, but it's been disallowed for offside. Nearly the winning goal in the last minute of the game. VAR, I forgot VAR on this because we're in the Champions League. It's not just the SPFL, and that's been disallowed for offside. It looked like the referee's assistant had put his flag up anyway. He had indeed. Oh my goodness me, far too much excitement here in this first leg, and that's us full time 2-2. What exciting first leg of football that was. Let's get on to the second one, and to add to that, didn't even think about it, we play Celtic in between. What are we going to do in terms of the team? Do we play a weekend team against Celtic in the league? That'd surely be scandalous, wouldn't it? So yeah, see that up in the top left? 1-0. Eamon Brophy scored a penalty which he won himself in the 55th minute. We had most of the ball. We certainly did not have most of the shots. Celtic had 4 times as many shots. To say that we kind of snatched this result, I think would be fair. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. You see, we made a few changes as well. Kiltie played on the right side. In fact, Robertson, a signing we just made on loan literally the day before this game, in on loan from Rangers. The Peruvian, I can only assume he's got some type of other nationality, Australian and English, yes. Alex Robertson, in on loan from Rangers as a kind of backup centre attacking midfielder. After Dylan Tate, we kind of dropped to kind of Kiltie and Bolly, who I prefer more out on the wings than in the middle. So a nice backup attacking midfielder there for him. So I thought he can play this game. Let Tate be fresh for the game against PSV. And he played all right for us in behind there. But yeah, you can see that we had a slightly changed 11 there in terms of that. You know, Paulo Rogério coming in at left back. Just a few changes to freshen up some of the players. But yeah, 1-0 against Celtic. And that leaves us in the league after 3 games, equal on points with St Mirren at the top. Wasn't St Mirren in first and second? I'm sure everyone would have put money on St Mirren and Kilmarnock being the top 2 after 3 games. Let's go into the PSV game. So here are your 11 brave men who are going to go to PSV Eindhoven and try to come back with the victory. You can see Dylan Tate is currently on some injections. The reason for that, he got injured. He's going to be out for 6 weeks unless I give him some injections, which I'll happily do. A thigh strain. He'll be out for a while after this, but I thought this is an important game for him to play, even if he only gets a half. You know, it's really important. He's a really important player for us in that attacking midfield position. So there he plays. Etienne still out, obviously. So it means our team looks like this. Much in goal. Egan Riley and Spence, the centre-back partnership. Logan on the right. Kokovas on the left. Kashrab and Makaronitis in the middle as normal with Tate just in front. Bolly gets the game at left-hand side of midfield. That was a hard way to say that. Richards on the right-hand side and Brophy up top. Let's see if we can do this. We definitely need to score, because if we end up 0-0, PSV go through in away goals. It was a 2-2 draw, remember, at Rugby Park. So let's see if we can get through 90 minutes to get to the group stages of the Champions League in our first European Champions League venture as Kilmarnock manager. Let's get into it. And here we go. PSV are playing a slightly more defensive formation than they did against us last time out. They're playing 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder, whereas we are playing that 4-2-3-1. Let's see if we can take the initiative, get on the front foot and score some goals here. That's what we want to do. And after a minute, there is a highlight. Makaronitis back to Logan, and we're passing the ball about at the back. Let's not lose it here. Let's get the ball up the park. Tate gets challenged in the middle of the park now. Spence clears it forwards And this guy's name, who I'm still not going to try, I'm not even going to try and say it. It's so difficult looking, I'm not even going to try. Wadu with the ball down there left. The ball was saved by much, but straight into the path of a Hatteran. Oh, and it's a good finish from the young lad. And it's 1-0 to PSV very early on. Doesn't change our game. We still need to score goals. We always had to. Ball comes across the keeper. It's a good save initially, but Hatteran scores that goal. 1-0 very early on for PSV. We have the ball on the right-hand side. Logan throws it to Richards and Macrianitis and all the way back to Egan Riley. Can he find Logan? No, he plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper, to Much. And Spence don't lose this ball. He finds Kokovas on the left-hand side. What can he do with it? He finds Bolly. Bolly into Kastrup and back to Bolly and Kastrup, and some nice play here through to Richards, and Richards, oh, it's just wide of the goal. The flag was up. It looks like just for a goal kick though. Oh, that was a great effort, a great ball through, some nice build-up play from us there. And an unfortunate miss for us. Hatteran took the throw there instead of the right back. The ball swung in, it's just gone over the bar. We need to score 2 goals here, and we certainly are not looking like that at the moment. Only had 1 shot in the whole game. This second half, we're going to have to do something different. And the something different we're going to do is we're going to go back to our 2 up front. Remember, all the way back in the early seasons of the Killie boys, we played this formation. Richards and Brophy were our partnership for those first 2 years, and they're going back to that partnership here. Forrest will come on for Dylan Tate, who looks as if he's struggling out there, and he can come on the right-hand side. We're going to change as well from control possession to play a much more gegenpress style game. I know we're not familiar with it, but we're going to do that. Pass into space, play out defence, high tempo. We're going to try much higher line of engagement, get the ball back and kind of try and break on them with the counter and the counter press. I mean, if we concede goals, we concede goals. At this stage, we're out. We need to score 2 goals to get in this game. So we're going to have to do it here. It's a free kick for PSV and it's bounced off the wall, and Brophy's got it here, and he's got men on the left-hand side if he needs to use them. He comes and finds Richards, and Bolly shoots, and he scores a goal. That's 1. We just need 1 more. 52 minutes on the clock. A great break. That's exactly what we wanted. A nice fast counter-attack in football. Brophy on that right-hand side. He passed the ball, I thought maybe slightly too early, but Richard gets it, finds Bolly, no one in front of him except the goalkeeper, and he slots that. Not even in the corner. It wasn't even a great finish, but the keeper does not save it. Oh, I'm getting excited here. 1-1. Another free kick for PSV, and that's over the bar this time. There's still 35 minutes to go here. Half an hour to go now. Kokovas throws the ball into Bolly and Brophy, and what's he going to do? Can he find Kokovas in the overlap? No, he finds Richards inside, and Kastrup, and Macrianitis and Kastrup, and finds Logan on the right, and can he swing the ball in? He can indeed, and Forrest and Richards. Oh, and it's 2 great saves on the goalkeeper there. I think one of them might have been a block from a defender, but it's great nonetheless. Oh, this is getting exciting here. 20 minutes left in the game. We're going to just follow it all with us here. No cuts from this commentary. What can we do? Logan dead on his feet. Yes, we'll bring on Brown on that right hand side. There are only 5 minutes to go. Let's change to attacking. Let's see, what can we do here? Who's not having a good game? I can't take off Brophy here. I really can't. He's going to possibly be the one to score the goals here. The midfield are very tired indeed. We'll bring on Andre Woods for Jens Kastrup. I feel Macrianitis might have something still to give here. We've gone attacking. Come on, guys. We have 3 minutes, 2 minutes left in the game. What's going to happen here? It's a throw in for PSV. They throw the ball in. Kokovas clears it, but it comes back to the PSV midfielders, and they found Madueke, and they've scored a goal. Oh my goodness me, it's 2-1. It doesn't change anything though. We still needed that second goal. This will take it. It means 2 extra time if we score a goal instead of us winning the game, but we still needed that second goal. Doesn't change anything. We still need to score a second goal, and it's not going to happen. And we're knocked out 4-3 by PSV. If you look at the statistics, we deserve to be beaten like that. 12 shots on target from them compared to the 3 from us. But what a great effort from the Killie boys here over in Eindhoven. We were the underdogs in that whole tie. And we were very, very good, I thought. We gave a good account of ourselves. An unfortunate defeat for us there. Just fallen at the last hurdle. We nearly qualified. We've got an injury to Eamon Brophy. Goodness me, he's out for a week. Dylan Tate's out for a month. We've had some casualties from that. We'll send the assistant, Tim Cahill, you can go and talk to the press. We've had some casualties after that, but what an effort from the boys. But that does mean that though we don't get in the Champions League, because we fell at that last hurdle, we do get into Europa League group stage, and we've received 2.6 million for the pleasure of getting to the group stage. The draw is today, so we're going to stay and look at this draw and see what our group is going to look like. They say that Kokavasi's form deserves a Greece call-up. I agree. Look at the players we have out for the international teams. Both are goalkeepers on the squads for their teams. Some young players in the under-21 teams, as well as Makronitis for Greece. Euro Cup group stage draw. We have been seeded 4th. Of course we can. I mean, we've not been in Europe for ages. We had that horrible performance against Coniskeen Nomads. It's probably about our only reason we have some points there at all. We're in 4th, the 4th pot with Hibs there as well. Let's scroll up, see if we see any other Scottish teams in this pot. There are no more Scottish teams in the Europa League here. Of course are not, because 2 of our teams get in the Euro Cup too. So it means that us and Hibs here representing Scotland. And it looks like the first seeds are drawn first. So what we'll do is we'll work all the way through the first 3 seeds and see what groups we would like to avoid. Let's look at all these groups. The first group is very difficult. Second difficult as well. Third one's a difficult group. The 4th one's a difficult. I mean, all these groups are difficult. There's no nice group. We'll see what one we end up going in. We don't get into A. We're doing an automatic draw here. Live reaction. Brondby, who we beat, remember, go in B. And we go in C alongside Dynamo Kiev, Sparta Prague and Wolves. Some difficult teams there. And Hibs, just at the end there, you see go in a group with Valencia, Servette from Switzerland and Ghent as well from Belgium. We go into Group C with Wolves, Sparta Prague and Dynamo Kiev. There's 3 teams that could very easily be in the Champions League. Maybe not Wolves. I'm not quite sure how they've done in Football Manager, but they're certainly pushing for that top half of the Premiership table. We know how good that Premiership is down in England Premier League. Sparta Prague have been in the Champions League before, as of Dynamo Kiev. A difficult group, but I'm looking forward to it. And it does mean that some fixtures have been rearranged, because now we play on Thursday nights, which means we'll have to play on the Sundays of the weeks that we play on Thursday nights. I tell you what, there's some spicy fixtures in the league as well as in the Europa League there. And I think a good one to come back for would be us against Dynamo Kiev and against Hearts, just down there. Give us a month and a bit really to try and get through some games, because we've had very quick succession. We've had games here. We had a transfer special, and then we've had there's the second qualifying round, the third qualifying round, then the playoff. 3 games back to back, basically filling out August there and July. We've been very inundated with the game, so let's try and progress this a wee bit further forward. The next games, I say, will be Dynamo Kiev, one of our Euro Cup Group C games, that's hard to say, our Europa League game, and a game against Hearts, which is actually going to be shown on the telly on that Sunday. If you have enjoyed this episode, even though we just so close, we so nearly got into the Champions League group stage, if you have enjoyed the episode, do leave that like, hit the thumbs up, share this to people. Come on, we nearly got Killie in the group stage of the Champions League. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until the next one, where we're going to be playing in the Europa League group stages, we've got to the group stages of a European competition. Until then, see you then.